Hey, it's your buddy Peace and Harmony with you here today. Zooming in on the experience of being with a narcissist. I have very many viewers who describe it as being one-sided relationship. Feeling like the relationship is always about the other person. So if you feel like you don't have an ability to contribute to the relationship, you don't have valid input, and this is a sense that you might experience when you're with this type of person. In other words, they kind of shrug off your comments, they kind of chuckle off your insights, they devalue you and your viewpoint. This leads to quite a bit of what they call in psychology is depersonalization, and this is a true control tactic of the narcissist, because they're striving to have you submit to them and them alone. In other words, it's a very one-sided relationship. It's their way or the highway. It's their way or no way. And I think people begin and enter into a relationship with a narcissist at first saying, "Oh, of course, in love, I will give you, the floor. Because with the intention of love and having you feel happy and being able to express yourself, I'll give you the floor. I'll let you be the center of attention. I'll let you take it all. I'll let you, get away with all this." And as you progress into the relationship, you realize that continues, and they become more rigid, and they become more one-sided. They become more egotistical. They go on their input and their opinion alone, and don't really consider your valid opinion, contribution, viewpoint. In fact, if you do express it and you try to stand up for yourself, oftentimes you will get met with narcissistic rage, where they completely want to just refute your position, that this is wrong. I don't see where you're coming from. You're a horrible person for thinking this, and shame on you for looking out for X, Y, and Z. That does not and that never will work. So they try to truncate and chop people off really below the knees before they can even get in a word edgewise or even give them a chance to make sense. So they're trying to refute their arguments with many different tactics, including splitting, cognitive dissonance, and just really a nonsensical sort of position, and that is usually one of attack. So if you feel this or witness this or experience this in your relationship, these are the tactics, these are the tools of the narcissist, and they don't put down their tools, they don't put down their sword. They continue to stand by their guns, and they feel absolutely righteous in their viewpoint. They will shut all doors to considering other alternatives, and they very often don't even give you a chance. And if they do, it's done with a sort of tone and intonation like, well, what is it then? In other words, it's not like they're open to hearing a intelligent discussion, which is usually what mature people do. They will usually come at it, even though you're assisting them, even though they do maybe, even if you do present something that they do eventually go with, they will act with such rage and anger and hostility at your solution, even though it's very needed by them, even though it's can really help them. They take anger and really sort of hostility at that. So it's a terrible thing to be coming from a good place, a right place, so to speak, with a narcissist, and be refuted and treated in a hostile, hurtful manner just for making an honest, worthy, and valid, substantive contribution and input. And for those of you who have been shut down by a narcissist, I would encourage you to regain your voice, keep your voice strong, let yourself be heard, let your opinions be known, let your viewpoint be recognized. It's very worthy and it's very valid, and just because it's been shot down by a narcissist, just because it's been sublimated or minimized by a narcissist, does not mean that you're coming way off, from left field, or that you have nothing valid or, very valuable to provide, because chances are you do, and I know you do. The narcissist has just thrived on truncating, meaning just chopping you off before you even have a chance, before you even have a voice. They do like to shut down and minimize others, and it leads to quite a bit of depersonalization, desensitization from the person, and really starts to cripple many of the skills, traits, and senses that person has. And it often leads to gaslighting and brainwashing, where people begin to doubt themselves. They feel very low self-esteem, and they start to judge themselves, or really kind of question themselves unnecessarily. So please refrain from that self-degradation if you've been shut out by a narcissist, because it is that. Consider the source. It is just a narcissist. Peace and harmony with you here today. I hope these videos help. Please share and please subscribe for more great tools, videos, discussion, and support.